All right, second graders, here we are, part 2 of our types of sentences assignment. Just a reminder that there are 3 types of sentences we are going to be talking about today: statements, exclamations, and questions. In the previous assignment, you identified whether a sentence was an exclamation or a question and added the correct ending punctuation, either a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. I'm going to review these 3 types of sentences, and then you are going to come up with your own sentences that are either statements, exclamations, or questions. Let's get started. A statement is a sentence that tells an idea or gives information. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. Second graders, this is the most common type of sentence. Here are some examples. The first one is a question, so it is not a statement. It reads, "Do you like when it snows?" And you can see that it ends in a question mark. The next 2 sentences are statements. It gives information or an idea. I want to get a bike. And Kelly went to school yesterday. It is stating information. So these are statements. A reminder again, an exclamation is a sentence that shows strong feeling and always ends with an exclamation point. Here were our examples from the previous lesson. I love when it snows. Making a snowman is so fun. Both of those sentences show strong feeling, so they get an exclamation point at the end. And lastly, questions. A question is a sentence that asks something. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. Did he learn to fly? How many birds are in the tree? Both of those sentences are questions, so they get a question mark at the end. Friends, also notice that every sentence starts with a capital letter. All right, you guys did a great job with capitalizing the beginning of your sentences on one of your previous assignments. Well done. So now, the directions for this activity are to come up with 2 sentences that are statements. They start with a capital letter and end with a period. You are going to click your mouse into the blue boxes and type your sentence there. Remember that a statement starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. You will come up with 2. Then you will come up with 2 sentences that are exclamations, meaning sentences that show strong feeling. They start with a capital letter and end with an exclamation point. And the exclamation point on your keyboard is above the number 1. You press the Shift button, and as you hold Shift, you will press the number 1. So Shift 1 at the same time will give you an exclamation point. And lastly, you will come up with 2 sentences that are questions. They start with a capital letter and end with a question mark. You will be asking a question. Now take a look at your keyboard. Do you see the question mark on your keyboard? It is next to the Shift key on the right side, if your keyboard is the same as mine. And you will press Shift and then press that button to make the question mark appear. If you are having difficulty getting either the exclamation point or the question mark onto your sentence, ask an adult or an older sibling, if they're nearby, for some help. Or just do your best, do the best you can. I know that typing is a little tricky sometimes, but I believe in you, okay? I can't wait to read all the fun sentences you guys come up with. Have fun!